everybody, I'm back. I don't know how long for, but I gotta get used to the schematics of this game now, so yeah, we finna see. And it's been a minute since I've played, so let's hit continue. Alrighty, let's see. Wheel Hunter board. Okay, I should be. I've already beaten one S class, but oh man.
I was wondering when you turn up. Hellos from all our friends thanking you for your timely intervention. How is it you always manage to arrive at just the right moment?
Luck, I suppose. And the word of mouth around.
Let's see. Storm's still crying out for Mother Crystals. The nation's still in chaos. And the skies are still the colour of a kick in the kidneys 2 days on. So...
Right.
Clive, we knew this was going to happen. Well, not the bleeding skies part, but you take my point. Now's not the time to second-guess yourself. Now's the time to visit the infirmary. Talia says your brother's awake.
Thank you, Otto.
Alrighty. Thank you guys for joining me back on this one.
So it was not Sylvester, but
For right now, anyway.
who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend. Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
No wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, it was not death who came for me, but another. And it was while in my rescuer's care, I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since. Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you, even if that means toppling an empire.
Why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements. But you, Clive.
You are different. You're special.
Yeah, I hear that a lot.
With the flames of a fleet. But they do not end there. The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind.
mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. Is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. Inside you.
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Joshua. Clive, it's Gav. There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
Well, what's the short of it?
Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The city guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map. Look here. This road, through Tabor, should provide the least trouble.
Good.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, Ghent is where you should be bound. You don't think I told him the exact same thing?
Were Tyre not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree. But, thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
All right, we travel together.
Clive.
If he stays close to me, he'll be fine.
Thank you, brother.
After him.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Will we see the sun again?
Probably not.
It seems that way.
Blasted book! Here, you put me in this situation, Clive. You can bloody well get me out of it. I need a hand with a recipe.
Are you sure it's me you're looking?
I'm all the cook will be needed. You remember? So I thought I'd try.
It wasn't as straightforward.
Yeah, but this.
I've never been one to play fair. So,
A fried mortress of skyworm. Recipe seemed easy enough. Only, turns out skyworm livers and drake's mint are not what I thought they were. At least I hope.
Yvonne said the recipe's in the culinary.
Wow, kindly up.
Fine, and if
You do.
There's a storm coming, Sid. Will there be...
Sid, perhaps you can help.
I can certainly.
It's not who. I borrowed my phone.
Perhaps of.
I don't. They.
Lawsman Harpocket.
That, now, I've been so saying best of luck, Clive. And
am I gonna do?
Is everything all right? You seem more discomposed than usual.
Oh, I don't know what that means. Oh, I think
It's all right.
focus in.
Don't.
I heard the Emperor was impaled on his own son's spear.
You heard right.
We're all gonna die! You hear me? The Akashic are coming and they won't stop until
What do you reckon we should do? I say we should just tell Miss Shirley.
Sid!
Out of your stuff. It's not a set.
No.
Well,
Then just help.
Yes,
but we didn't break. Just like
Miss Middleton.
that's Miss Mid.
Well, then you're.
They're taking you.
speak for you.
You three. So let's have a look. All right. Everything, every piece, if even you already know. This is called the arm.
Right.
You've been.
Oh, good thinking.
I do, but the...
Well, this. That's
You know,
not a. So, now that we've taken stock of the parts and learned,
I think we've got it.
then here's what we'll do. You tell me what goes where.
and the...
Yes!
Well, with Sid's help.
Oh, I just put the piece.
That's right.
Her hair.
Yeah.
What do you think, Sid?
With a little more help from Miss Middledol and Miss Shirley. I'd say.
You hear that?
Until then, though.
Hey, look. We never used the cogwheel.
You don't think Sid forgot about it?
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there be...
Well,
I should let you.
Sid.
She's working to give them.
Seems the hideaway has lost its appetite.
Seems.
Do you see the pair that got hauled into tiles? Rutherford, where would he be? Lady Karen.
No, Neil.
You're
What? It's not what?
just... All I know.
And what? Look, all that.
All right, Lady Karen. It was wrong.
No.
Of course. No.
I already got hit with the copyright claims. God damn! But alright, whatever. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna get on the laptop at 12 and attempt to fight the claims. That's all I'm saying. It's like it's just better to freaking stream on.
I'd say we were in for a
Yeah, it's probably just better to stream on go to world map to
Bandits, maybe. Look what they've left us with.
It shouldn't be too hard to find goods.
Are the bad men going to come back?
The gentlemen of the town guard is strapped.
Could be I know something more.
Clive! I found someone.
Have you?
Go on.
All right, it's like I... Says the more sword and the more. And who? Why, the good.
And you've seen...
Aye, you'll find...
Here in Delaware, exactly.
She had that is a feeling. Now, if...
Sorry to...
You don't think Nan's the Reaper, do you?
Well, unless she's discovered the secret of how to be in two places at once.
Eh? What do you mean?
Lady Karen hasn't left the hideaway in weeks. So who has been running this stall he spoke of?
Good question. I'll go and have a look.
And I'll visit this storehouse on the edge of town.
All right, but be careful, Clive.
You too, Goods.
What a mess. Where do we even start trying to clean all this up?
Control Center to Ronald Johnson. Take screenshots immediately. Final control center for Ronald Jones. New Stanley the card is at the center left. The card is at the top left. Final Fantasy.
Okay, I guess I can keep it here.
Let's go.
Straight home now.
You fought very bravely.
Time to brave the Viper's Nest.
Just you, is it? Thought I might have laid it on a bit thick.
It was a fairly unconvincing tale. So, what now?
That's up to you. Die a slow death, or a quick one. Boys, he's all yours. But that sword is mine.
Leave now and we can pretend this didn't happen.
Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, you've done it now.
Go on. Tell me what I've done.
When the Borgwin finds out you've killed his men, he'll have your head. He only wanted that bull of a manservant, the dim one always clinging to Karen's skirts. You weren't even supposed to be here. Who the hell are you anyway?
What were you going to do to him?
The Borgwin wanted him to get to Karen. I was only supposed to point the lamp in the right direction once he arrived in Downhill. Then you turned up. Well, go on then. If you're going to end me, end me.
You're not worth the effort. Now be gone, before I change my mind.
Fucking coward!
I need to find Goods. Right now.
Get your filthy paws off me, you naughty painted lout!
Stop calling me names! And stop spreading them horrible lies about Nan!
Well, that will be easy enough. For they are not lies. Every last word is true. And she must pay for her crimes in blood.
Blood?
Goose, are you all right?
He's gonna kill Nan! He said she had to pay in blood!
After what she did, it is only right. She ruined my life and the lives of countless others. That loathsome harpy's very existence is a crime, and I will not allow it to continue. Goose, was it? I have no quarrel with you. Only with your employer. Run along now. You need not pay for her sins.
No.
No?
I don't care what she did. I won't let you hurt Nan. Promise me you won't hurt her. Or I'll kill you myself!
Gooks, no.
Enough, all of you!
But how did you?
You're a sight less clever than you think you are, the pair of you. Did you think I wouldn't notice the two of you slinking off together?
No,
The
because...
whole thing got me thinking, who in Dalamil might bear me a grudge? And a certain snivelling shit I ran afoul of in my fairy years came to mind. Though it was just Bogan back then, wasn't it? I thought the years might have taught you some sense, but I see you're the same pants-pissing craven you've always been. What was it we called you? Wet legs.
You bitch! Everything that happened, it was all your fault! And now you'll finally pay for what you did to me!
Goots, you... If you want a piece of Nan, you'll have to go through me.
You great galoot. Out of the way, I can handle this myself. So, wet legs. You remember what you told me when we last met? An eye for an eye. Wise words, wise words. And now, it's time to collect.
Damn.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Is he
Dead? No. But I reckon he wishes he was. It's an easy going through life, one eye short of a pair. After all, I should know.
You don't mean...
Oh, don't tell me you didn't notice. Lost it to old Wet Legs back when we were working the same routes. Said I'd stolen from his strongbox. I'd done nothing of the sort, mind. But that didn't stop him taking his little revenge. So I took some of my own. Sorry, lost everything. His coin, his clients. Always knew he'd be back one day to claim his due. But he crossed a line dragging poor Goots into this. He didn't hurt you, did he?
No, Nan. Still got all my arms, see? Legs too. But what if he comes back again?
What if he does? First we take the other eye, then we work our way down. He'll learn his lesson soon enough. But something tells me the Wet Legs has learned it already. Right. Let's get you back to the hideaway. You've attracted quite enough attention already. Ta-ra, Clive.
Remind me never to cross you, Karen.
Ever.
Nothing. You've
There's nothing.
What do I owe the honour? So, what'll it be? Anything else?
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
I'd say we were in for a storm.
Nothing like a little unrest.
Maybe you say that.
There were ghosts at the gate.
You needn't fret.
meadows then.
Who else wants some?
He said I should be able to find what I'm looking for somewhere nearby. Bright blue dragons and bright yellow flowers. Should be easy enough to spot.
Company.
This must be our wyvern. Right. Let's get this over with. That's the wyvern's liver. Now I just need to find the herbs. Bright yellow with a heady scent. I think that's everything Molly needs to resurrect her recipe. Better head back.
Seems the hideaway has lost its appetite.
So, did you have that word with Tomes then?
I did, and he was as helpful as ever. He told me exactly where to look, in fact.
And what precisely will I be cooking up? Or is it better not to know?
Blueback wyvern liver. And, a herb known as Saint's Bonnet.
Ah, wyvern livers, was it? Well, at least it weren't actual worms, I suppose. Now then, you stay right where you are. I've got some cooking to do. Let's hope these grand old chefs of yore knew what they were on about. And here we have it.
They look like chicken tenders.
Of Skyworm. Ivan's offered to make sure it's fit for consumption. Well, I say offered. He as good as begged.
And rightly so. He's...
I think my hand's good enough to where I can go to the gym today.
It is a tour de...
I think it...
Like these.
Quest complete, huh?
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that. How are you doing? Anything catch your eye?
Fate seemed bent on driving me from my inn. They want me out.
My lord, Marcus, is it...
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to be easy finding one man in an entire republic.
Not lying.
Let's hope someone here's seen something.
The gentleman of the town guard.
Someone's got himself in trouble.
Oh well, put that thing away.
So you can start by giving us all the coppers in your purse.
I already told you, I have nothing.
And maybe we'll take that pretty outfit and the steel you're wearing.
Please! These men are trying to rob me!
No, duh.
Thank you.
You that one's master, then? If you'd kindly pay the coin you owes us, we can pretend you didn't draw your blade on Republican soldiers.
Or you can go back to your garrison and I won't report you to your captain.
Yeah.
Oh, you're more than welcome to. He hasn't had many visitors since we slit his throat.
Damn.
I'd expect as much from Hugo's faithful, but these were men of the fist.
Much has changed in the Republican Army since they lost their rock.
You've seen this kind of thing before, then?
Many times. I was sent here to observe the situation.
You're one of Rutherford's men. He sent me to look for you.
Well, then you have my thanks. I fancy I could defend myself against one, perhaps two, but a whole regiment. I arrived in Dalimil several days ago. When I called upon the captain of the local garrison to make inquiries, his men confiscated my effects and locked me in a cell.
The captain is no more, and his men make the rules now.
Fortunately, I was able to bribe my way free, only to be stopped again by those soldiers you so kindly dispatched.
What of the Fist's Central Command? Surely they wouldn't allow such lawlessness amongst their ranks.
I would imagine they are unaware of it. Most of the army has fallen back to the capital and hunkered down behind her walls. Those who weren't recalled now rule the fringes unchecked, answering to no one but themselves.
Then it's worse than we imagined. You should return to Rosaria. It's not safe here.
I'll find a caravan heading north. You won't mind if I borrow one of these soldiers' coin purses?
Not at all. Now, to find this second associate of Rutherford's. If he was bound for Oriflamme, I'll start at North Reach and see if I can pick up his trail.
Yeah, we gonna do that. Now, when I fucking search.
There's a lot of road between here and the capital. man could be anywhere. What happened here? You heard.
Yeah. Cool, whatever.
I needed that.
Yeah, you sure did.
They just couldn't resist, could they?
This one's ours, pretty boy.
Pretty? That was for calling me pretty. That was for calling me pretty.
Make for the town while you can. There may be more bandits nearby.
You don't need to tell me twice. Many thanks, traveler. This looks to be all of them.
I thought I told you to make for the Vale.
And stand by as ill might befall the heir to the ducal throne.
It's just Clive, and I'm fine. Which is more than can be said for you.
I will survive.
Strange that the garrison wouldn't intervene in such a brazen attack so close to their gates.
The garrison have their hands full inside the city. Some days they don't even send out patrols. There are few hands left to work the fields, and even fewer to transport the grain. The market stalls are nearly bare, and the price for what remains is exorbitant. It's not uncommon to see a fight break out over a crust of bread. When I said the ones who attacked me didn't have the look of bandits, I meant it. They were probably just desperate.
Rockford, listen to me. If you are to continue your investigation, you first need to seek the attention of a healer.
Of course. I shall return to Northreach right away. But allow me to thank you first. Had you not happened along,
Don't thank me. Thank Rutherford. It was he who sent me.
I suppose he'll be wondering where I've got to. I shall send a Pistolas as soon as I'm able. Good day.
uncle certainly has his work cut out for him. If it isn't already too late. I should go and tell Rutherford that his colleagues are still in one piece.
Alrighty, so we're good for now. Alrighty, alright, cool. Damn, I haven't touched this game in 3 months, yo. That's kind of crazy. I did not mean to take that much of a break from this game, but, To be fair, other games have been beaten.
Let's go.
Yeah!
We can use the ruins to cross the ravine. Assuming they will allow it, the Echoes have a will of their own.
Come on.
Tell us about Yote, Joshua.
She's strong-willed, loyal, and deadly with a blade. Much like Clive, but with better manners.
safe.
You're injured. What happened here? Where are your comrades?
Ether flood up ahead. It swallowed our camp while we slept. My own men did this. Turned every last one of them. There's a village not far from here. Tabor. The people were kind to us. It's only a matter of time before they won't stand a chance. We can't let those monsters reach the...
I'll go. You said the encampment was close. Let's hope the Akashic is still there.
Another ether flood. They're everywhere now.
We can't go around it.
Then we'll just have to be careful.
Right. I got here in time.
Someone there! Please! I can't move my leg!
That doesn't sound like an Akashic. You're with the battalion. Taking care of them.
He was right, isn't he? You seem...
Son of a whore! I was there!
My war with Hugo Kupka is over.
What of my ill will?
When your wounds have healed, though I hazard your life would be better spent in service of those who need it.
I hope!
I know how hard they are.
No, Lord Kupka.
Man.
I am not just known.
Good girl. Faster!
We're nearly there.
Have you been to Tabor before?
There are a few places I haven't.
No shit, I remember this place.
Where now?
Go to next time.
There is a residence just inside the city. She awaits us within.
Here, take a look at my wares. Fine choice. Of course. A fine choice. Of course. Take care.
Well...
My Lord Marquis, it is an honor. I am Yote, Knight of the Undying, charged with the protection of His Grace Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix.
Of course. It all makes sense now.
Would you care to elaborate?
The Undying are loyal servants to the ducal throne. Or more specifically, to its heir. They have served our family for generations, albeit from the shadows.
Since their inception, they have been tasked with the preservation and enactment of the rights of ancestral families. It was the Undying who delivered me to safety. And since the day I left Rosaria, Yota has been my constant companion and protector. Throughout the history, I lived to survive my journey.
These hands of mine shine like diamonds! Its brightness I tell me to kill you! Take this, me love, me anger, and the whole of my sorrow! Shining finger!
Tell us what you've discovered.
I gotta teach you.
Your Grace, it is as you feared. The vessel we spied off the coast of the Crystalline Dominion on the night of her fall. It was the Einherjar. Beyond any doubt.
The Black Galleon.
Joshua. The Einherjar is the Royalist flagship. What business would they have in the Dominion?
Upon learning of Waloed's involvement in recent events in Drake's Fell, I sensed the malign influence of Ultima, and bid Yote and the Undying look into the matter.
We have reason to believe that the Black Galleon weighed anchor shortly after the fighting began, and set a course due south.
For Canberra. Then it is Waloeda Knights who besiege the cities.
What is left of them? Yes. And the Black Galleon sails up at one man's behest.
There are many nanobites
Barnabas
in the drill,
Thal.
and they have the ability to reproduce. They're capable of reproducing in a matter of seconds, and the drill is being eaten at an alarming rate. The scientist is terrified. He turned around and wanted to leave, but he was suddenly stopped by the officers outside because he realized that his suit
But
had
are we
already
truly
been
safe here in
infected by
the
the bug. If he were to be released
The
at
city
this time,
guard have
the
been
world
paid,
would be
if that's what you're
devastated.
implying.
All the more reason for them to run.
Well, you are free to leave, Lord Minister.
Markets abandoned, warehouses aflame, blackened hulls choking every port in the capital. Canva is ruined.
The world teeters on the brink of chaos, and all you can think about is commerce.
Forgive us. We were not aware Dalmekia now subsisted on charity.
How dare you?
Distinguished members of the Council, you must forgive His Majesty this intrusion.
What is the meaning of this?
A trifle crowded, but I fear it will have to serve a purpose.
Very well.
My colleagues, do you not see?
I'm going to unleash
The king! He has come to save us from the Akashi. It is a gift from the heavens, divine intervention, our very salvation.
And of course, if it is compensation he requires, we would be most willing to negotiate a fair price for services rendered.
Fools. Your ignorance unbecomes you.
Your Majesty, correct me if I'm wrong. I would swear that the fiends washing the cobbles of Canva with the blood of her citizens wear the collars of Waloed. So you do not deny it. Guards, fetter them and see our guests to the dungeons!
Enough.
Pathetic creatures.
That's what I'm pulling. I'm putting the direct. Sometimes you can't just challenge me.
But you should imagine yourselves worthy of salvation. The girl is still here, somewhere in the city. Her consciousness fair dripping with her late father's hubris. A consciousness to which Mythos is inextricably bound and inexorably drawn. See that he is made welcome.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Come, Mythos. Surely the prince's light cannot have sated you.
But if you were to teach me your practice, why would we agree to do that? You asked war to protect us from the other, and
So then, how long has Waloed been under Ultima's control?
How long indeed? Based on what we know of Barnabas's actions, I would guess some few years, mayhap more.
But to what end? What does Ultima want?
The tapestry. Show them.
Rob the juice store and tell them make me a
Clive, may I tell Yotei of the lake?
By all means.
Yotei, I will be accompanying my brother to the Free Cities. Whilst we are afield, I would have you watch over those Clive has made his wards. Umielos delan tuisak ilith. Though well concealed, the hideaway lacks trained fighters to defend its occupants should they be discovered.
But it is my duty to...
As it has ever been my brother's duty, remember.
If that is your wish, Your Grace. But please be safe. If aught were to befall you,
You have my word.
Farewell, my lord, my lady.
We are in your debt, Yotei.
Let's find our friends.
Trippy. Alrighty, just gonna take a little nap. Good stopping point right here, so...
She cares for you very deep.
Ooh. Alrighty, y'all.